Hey, Shkretz family. Welcome back to another episode with your favorite faceless YouTuber. For now, I'm trying something a bit different today, so let me know in the comments if you like this style. It's not as polished or heavily edited as some of my other videos, but there are just so many topics I want to dive into, and sometimes the editing slows things down. If you're feeling the vibe, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially if you want more quick updates like this. Now, let's get into today's heavy topic. All right, y'all, let's dive into the latest controversy surrounding Sean P. Diddy Combs. This year has been rough for him, to say the least. Recently, Diddy lost a $100 million lawsuit to a Michigan inmate who claims that he was sexually assaulted by Diddy back in the 90s. And what makes it worse? Diddy didn't even show up to court, leading to a default judgment against him. That silence? It's loud and it's speaking volumes. And just when it seemed things couldn't get any worse, the very next day, Dawn Richard, a former member of Diddy Kane and Diddy Dirty Money, filed her own lawsuit against him. She's accusing Diddy of battery, sexual assault, and years of what she describes as inhumane working conditions. This has set the internet on fire, and for good reason. Dawn alleges that during the Making the Band days, Diddy manipulated her with promises of advancing her singing career, all while subjecting her to abusive behavior. She recounts witnessing him high on drugs, violently throwing Cassie against a wall, and locking her in a car for hours. These are not just claims of a toxic work environment. These are accusations of a pattern of abuse and harassment that spans years. According to the complaint filed in Manhattan Federal Court, Dawn says Diddy manipulated her into believing that abuse and exploitation were just part of what female artists had to endure to succeed in the music industry. She stated that seeing recent lawsuits from Cassie and others finally gave her the courage to speak out. Dawn's lawyers wrote, "As more women courageously come forward, she has been empowered by this collective strength and now adds her voice to the growing chorus of victims bravely sharing their harrowing stories." They are framing this as part of the larger Jack Me Too movement within the music industry. But here's the twist. Diddy's lawyer, Erica Wolf, responded quickly saying, "In an attempt to rewrite history, Dawn Richard has now manufactured a series of false claims, all in the hopes of trying to get a payday, conveniently timed to coincide with her album release and press tour." Wolf goes on to argue, if Ms. Richard had such a negative experience with Making the Band and Danity Kane, she would not have chosen to continue working directly with Mr. Combs for Dirty Money, nor would she have returned for the Making the Band reboot in 2020 or agreed to be featured on the Love album last year. Now, let me be clear, I am all about supporting women who come forward with their stories. It takes incredible courage to speak out, especially against someone as powerful as Diddy, and I'm not here to victim blame Dawn at all. But I do believe in the importance of integrity. If you're going to take a stand against someone for mistreating you, it's crucial to be consistent in your actions. Dawn's lawsuit is filled with some very serious allegations. She claims that during her time on Making the Band, Diddy deprived her and her Diddy Kane bandmates of basic needs, like adequate food and sleep. She describes an environment where fear was used as a tool of control. Beyond her own experience, she says she witnessed Diddy abuse his ex-girlfriend Cassie on multiple occasions, detailing instances of choking, throwing objects, and brutal beatings. And there's more. Dawn says she saw disturbing behavior beyond just the violence. She mentions a 2009 party in Atlanta after the Soul Train Awards, where she alleges Diddy arranged for dozens of young women, some who appeared underage, to be transported to the party. According to Dawn, Many of them appeared lethargic or even unconscious while Diddy and his guests engaged in sexual acts. She also claims to have witnessed his ex-wife, Kim Porter, leaving his studio with visible injuries and other acts of violence against Cassie. These are horrifying allegations that paint a picture of a very dark environment. But here's the thing, Diddy's team is pushing back hard, claiming this is all a fabricated story. They argue quite pointedly that Dawn had every opportunity to leave but chose to stay, even returning for multiple projects with Diddy over the years. It raises a lot of questions. If she was so mistreated, why continue to engage with him? I get it, y'all. It's confusing and it's messy. On one hand, we want to support Dawn and every woman brave enough to come forward. But on the other hand, integrity matters. If you're going to claim someone abused you, your actions need to align with that claim. Going back to work with the person you say harmed you, it's hard for people to reconcile that. And look, I know some of you might feel like this is victim blaming, but it's not. It's about understanding the full picture. Why did she stay silent for so long? Why did she continue to collaborate with Diddy if the experience was so terrible? These are the questions people are asking, and they are fair questions to consider. And to be real, the power dynamics in the music industry are no joke. Fear, control, and manipulation can keep people quiet for a long time. But at some point, we have to ask ourselves, when does staying silent become complicity? It's not an easy question, and there's no easy answer. So, what do you think? Do you believe Dawn Richards' story? Or do you think there's more going on here? How do you feel about her decision to stay silent for so long and then work with Diddy again before finally speaking out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This is a tough discussion, but it's one that we need to have. Let's keep it real, honest, and respectful because these are serious accusations that have real-world consequences. And remember, if you've got a secret or a story you want me to share, slide into my DMs or send me an email. We're building this community together, one secret at a time. Don't forget to subscribe and help me hit that 50K mark. Because who knows, I might just reveal who I am if you like my vibe. Until next time, bye.